What's good, y'all? I'm about to react to this Avengers Doomsday Leaked Ending from Everything Always. Hey, give us the news, Everything
What's
Always.
going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires, back with another huge Twitter Scoopster bomb, this time with the ending of Avengers Doomsday. But don't worry, we don't need a spoiler warning for this one. It's not corroborated by any behind-the-scenes leaks, although it does paint a picture of what's going to happen at the end of Avengers Doomsday, and if true, also reveals some points about the plot for Avengers Secret Wars. We're breaking it all down before.
I just seen that Loki scene he just showed. It's something just popped in my mind. What if Loki can't die? I mean, really, if you think more about it, I mean, he got all the power of time in his hands. And he like, if he dies, the MCU dies. Like, there's nothing to continue. Because he really is the life of the tree. I just thought about that. Dad, I don't even think Loki can die, dude. I mean, you gonna have to probably kill him at the main base of everything, at the tree. But really, who's gonna control time then? Unless they bring back Kang, the Conqueror, but I don't know what's up with that, dude. But I would like to see Jonathan Majors make a return as Kang, the Conqueror. They got somebody else, but I hope he just stays as a variant. But, Dad, just thinking about that, Loki cannot die. I mean, you can probably kill him probably at different probably times that he probably done reversed or made, but you really can't
First,
kill
if you
him.
could grab the
I don't
subscribe
think
button.
you
Thanks to
can.
everyone who's been subbing lately and helped grow the channel. We've been growing again at an insane pace. It's all because of you guys. Thank you. And if you haven't already, I would just kindly invite you to do so. It's the #1 thing you can do to support us. Plus, it'll enter you for the giveaways. Again, all you got to do be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this is the latest coming from the Twitter scoopster, James Mack. You guys can follow him over on Twitter at JamesMackWL. And as we've remarked in a couple of recent videos we've done covering his scoops, he's pretty new to the scoop game when it comes to Avengers Doomsday. He has gotten a few things right already. That being said, the context of his leaks is he's worked in the VFX industry, and as I mentioned in yesterday's video specifically, he can easily have friends and colleagues that are privy to a lot of this information. In fact, he's mentioned some of this is based on concept art. That all to say, take it as you will, but if it's in any way going to ruin anything for you, now would be the time to back out. He's indicating that Avengers Doomsday is in fact going to end with Doctor Doom winning and creating Battleworld, and that as we enter Avengers Secret Wars, we will see the heroes all
Shit, they made Doctor Doom lose. I mean, that's just a copyright title they just put out. I mean, it's called Avengers Doomsday, so it gotta be Doctor Doom movie. Just how they made Avengers Infinity War, but they should have called it Thanos Infinity War if you think more about it, because Thanos won the end of his own battle against the Avengers, against the whole squad with a snap of his fingers. Some of them people was gone, and the rest of them just left there. Till they came back in Endgame to defeat him, and Iron Man had to do the snap. Since he was the phase 1 of the whole MCU, since he started the whole universe, it was the right for him to end it. So he come back as Doctor Doom. So he gonna end it once again, or what's up with that? Or Loki gonna end it, gonna defeat Doctor Doom and Strange. But boy, that's gonna be crazy. That's kind of gonna be awkward though.
serving God Emperor Doom and forgetting their past lives completely, and there will only be a small group of heroes, namely Reed Richards, Black Panther, maybe a few others, that are trying to reverse the situation, overthrow Doom, and then restore the timeline to before Doom was ruling it as Battleworld. Now, to be absolutely fair, a lot of that lines up exactly with the 2015 Jonathan Hickman run, and I don't think that anybody thought Doom was going to be defeated in Avengers Doomsday really defeats the purpose of having Avengers Secret Wars as the next part of it if we end Avengers Doomsday with the Avengers and X-Men triumphing. Yeah, it's not really leading to another movie. And since Battleworld has always been such a key component of the Secret Wars crossover, there was always some idea that we were headed there, even though it hasn't been quite illuminated yet what Doom's exact plan is. If it is ultimately to become God Emperor Doom, Doom and shape a
Yeah.
reality in which he is the ultimate ruler, then taking the seat at the center of the multiverse. The same throne, yes, that Loki is on right now, but presumably Doom isn't going to have to sit at the center of it and power it all the way that Loki is. He's going to have another plan for that, which we'll talk about just a little bit later in this video. But ultimately, the two takeaways are, if he's going to end up as God Emperor Doom like he did in the comics, he has to assume that power and that title from somewhere. Now, in the comics, he steals that power from the Beyonders. And in lieu of not having the Beyonders in the MCU right now and thinking it may be just too much to introduce them as well, I know there's going to be some diehard fans who say, hey, you have to. This is their moment. They need to introduce the Beyonder. But think about it. We've got so much story to get through, and we have no backstory for Doctor Doom yet. There are simply not enough minutes, not enough words in the script to be thinking about introducing the Beyonders as well. Now, I may be wrong, but I think the much simpler approach to this is...
Hopefully they do give us more of a background, give us a more powerful, give us a more conquering, give us a more leader of a Doctor Doom that we really didn't see in the past Fantastic Four films. Just from '05, '07, then from '15. Ain't gonna lie, that '15 Doctor Doom was powerful to me, dude. I would like to see like a same variation of that Doctor Doom, but just more powerful. Just him just taking over everything. But except for like Loki. As I said before, I don't think Loki can die because Loki got all the power of time in his hands. For him just to die like that, that's like the MCU really can't continue. It's like, that's like, how can that happen? Let's say bring Kang the Conqueror back and just put Loki back in his own spot of how he was with his brother Thor. But I don't think Loki can die, dude.
Loki right now is Loki,
with that.
God of Stories, holding the multiverse together. In order for him to create Battleworld, wrong, but I think the much simpler approach to this is, Loki right now is Loki, God of Stories, holding the multiverse together. In order for him to create Battleworld and have everything sort of migrate towards the void, which may be his ultimate plan to create Battleworld there. That's why they made sure to reintroduce that concept after Loki in Deadpool and Wolverine. In order to create Battleworld, all he has to do is defeat Loki so that Loki can't hold the multiverse together. Essentially, there, that's why the multiverse together. In order for him to create Battleworld and have every wrong, but I think the much simpler approach to this is, Loki right now is Loki, God of Stories, holding the multiverse together. In order for him to create Battleworld and have everything sort of migrate towards the void, which may be his ultimate plan to create Battleworld there. That's why they made sure to reintroduce that concept after Loki in Deadpool and Wolverine. In order to create Battleworld, all he has to do is defeat Loki so that Loki can't hold the multiverse together, essentially killing the multiverse as he may be on a plan to do now, where he's simply going anchor beam by anchor beam, but can speed this process up by getting directly to the source. That's why we said we think that the 10 rings are clearly sending a beacon directly to Loki, or rather a roadmap, and that's why Doctor Doom may be after those 10 rings. He may be going multiverse by multiverse, destroying the anchor beams, but no, the best way to speed...
I think the more better sense of that is having Loki at your will. I think Dr. Doom can probably have Loki on his squad if you think more about it, but dad, this is kind of crazy. Instead of trying to get rid of Loki, why don't we have him at his will? Like, Dr. Doom, he'll beat up Loki so bad, like, I'll come and join you, like, type of stuff for Loki to, like, okay, I'm on your side now. Since you're more powerful than me, I'll just be on your side and help you do that. But because by defeating me, you probably, I mean, the MCU is probably gonna die if you defeat Loki, dog. Cause it got time. Once that time is gone, it's like it's nothing. It's like it's done. It's not even in existence anymore. If I think more about it, though. God, this is kind of crazy. Man, that made more sense to me, dude. But just have Loki with Doctor Doom helping create it instead of defeating Loki and having nothing. Because Loki is in control of time. But for him to defeat him like that and just end it off. Well, I don't know. This is gonna be a crazy
this up
movie,
is to
man. See
kill
how they
Loki
do it.
so
Though.
that he can't sit at the center of the multiverse. Whatever makes it to the void then can be used by Franklin Richards to recreate a world that is Battleworld that he can rule over, and in the same time at the center of the multiverse, whatever makes it to the void then can be used by Franklin Richards to recreate a world that is Battleworld.
See, I don't forgot about Franklin Richards. They saying this kid is the most powerful I never seen in my life. Cause I really don't read comics, but I seen him brought back his mom in Fantastic Four. This little baby, bro. This little baby with his powerful cosmic eyes brought back his mom from dying. That's kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, and is that all he can do though? But I would like to see what Franklin Richards can do even more. Like, okay, he's supposed to be the most powerful, more powerful than Scarlet Witch, Loki, um, Thanos with a gauntlet. I mean, Jean Grey, Charles Xavier. Like, I would love to see the Cassandra Nova. I would like to see that though. Hey, how would they show that? Cause I
He
really
can
don't
rule
know
over
much
and in the
about
same
Franklin
time
Richards.
erase the memories of the heroes in that so they don't remember anything from beforehand. Now, in the comics, there were some that did remember initially, but after a while, they all had forgotten the previous timelines. It was just a Battleworld existence. And again, Doctor Doom doesn't want to be sitting like Loki trying to power the whole thing. He's going to have Franklin Richards do that. We also remember from that concept art that, again, there was so
And so that's why he's gonna get Franklin Richards. Cause I know Galactus, he wanted Franklin Richards, but Invisible One, she ended up pulling him back into another dimension. She's that strong and able to drag Galactus. That's kind of nuts. Cause that really shows she was like the more powerful Invisible Woman than we seen of the other actor from 015. Then seeing uh her from 05 as the actor, Jessica Alba. But yeah, she really the more stronger one. She able to move Galactus, and he's like a whole giant. I mean, really? I mean, that was kind of crazy though, but it was kind of like, huh? Okay. I never knew Invisible One can be that much more powerful than that. But it is what it is they do with that though. So I want to know, is Galactus gonna be in this movie too? Though. So that everybody want Franklin Richards. I'm surprised Loki ain't like having like a signal warning him that hey, Dr. Doom come from Franklin Richards. He gonna kill you instead. He gonna replace you instead of Franklin Richards. Stuff like that. But
claimed
man,
is
that's
absolutely
it's
not
gonna be
theirs, so we are
crazy.
free to cover that it looked like we may have Bucky Barnes chained in the bottom of a dungeon, but industry insiders indicated that was actually Sentry. Sentry's immense power is what Doctor Doom is going to
Sentry, I don't forgot Sentry, dude. I love to see Sentry again. I would like Sentry to have his own movie. I ain't gonna lie. I never knew how powerful he was, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really starting to know he really is the Superman of the MCU, dude. I never knew he was that powerful. He really was the best thing out of the Thunderbolts. Even though that movie was not good for me, honestly,
target in order
Sentry
to
was the
power his
best part
battle
of that
world, or
movie.
basically hold it together in the same way that Loki was the center of the multiverse. Obviously, Doom can't sit there again and be preoccupied. He wants to rule over his empire and have a family around him. And as we theorized in previous videos, we think there's a real good chance that an incursion of some kind killed Doctor Doom's original family in his original timeline. He somehow escaped, and now his ultimate goal in recreating Battleworld is to have his family. And incidentally, that family is going to be Sue Storm and his son Franklin Richards. That's why he kidnaps him during the is to have him think there's a real good chance that an incursion of some kind killed Doctor Doom's original family in his original timeline. He somehow escaped, and now his ultimate goal in recreating Battleworld is to have his family. And incidentally, that
Oh, that's why. Oh, is that the main reason? So Doctor Doom was going after the incursion. going out of the way, he want to create his own world. Oh, I mean, that's kind of how they made it in '05 though, because Doctor Doom, he really fell in love. I think, nah, he was in love with Invisible Woman. And he wanted to have his own. Well, actually, nah, they didn't. No, they didn't. They really didn't show how Doctor Doom wanted like his own family in that one. He just wanted to have control and power over how they try to, like, I guess made him like a piece of junk. I would say something like that. Wow. So hearing that type of story from everything, I was okay. That kind of makes more sense. Okay.
Family
Okay,
is
I
going to be
never
Sue
knew that was
Storm
Doctor
and
Doom.
his son
Okay.
Franklin Richards. That's why he kidnaps him during the post-credit scene at the end of the Fantastic Four. That said, you again could sort of boil down this scoop to just relying on details from Secret Wars, but in a lot of instances, Marvel Studios has never ever done a one-to-one on any of the storylines. Some of the details have been the same, but they've changed a lot of stuff. So for anyone reading Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars or the 1984 Secret Wars and thinking, hey, we've got the whole story figured out, not only does that not make sense because Marvel's never done that, but they don't have all the pieces on the chessboard right now, like huge parts of it. Say Molecule Man or the Beyonders, which we referenced during this video. So I think there's still going to be quite a bit of liberty for the Russos to do whatever they really want with Avengers Secret Wars and set it up however they want. And I don't really think that there's any certain rules that they have to play by. There's just a lot of iconic imagery and a lot of titles, a lot of stuff going around right now that seems like it's from the comics because it's Marvel. It's the same IP. It's just really not going to be the same story, and I'm not sure how it can be. So I am a little skeptical about how close all of these details fall into place. But again, they're not also spoiling the story. We have no idea how he defeats Loki or how he becomes God Emperor Doom. We certainly don't know how any of the Avengers are going to reverse any of that.
In my opinion, I don't think he defeats Loki. I think he have him at his like will. Like he'll have Loki on his own squad. Cause he really needs Loki. I mean, he needs time to get back to what he wanted, like a family that he want. He want Invisible Woman as a woman instead of having that, or how that's supposed to occur. But hey, I think that's all he needs. Doctor Doom just needs time. That's what he needs. But yeah, I don't think he defeat Loki, dude. He needs Loki. I think he gonna fight Loki, and then he gonna give Loki a beating. Like Loki's like, okay, I got you. I will give you time. I will give you time. I will be on your side. Give you time. Anything you need, I will give it to you. Give it to you. I think that's gonna be the main reason that occurred. But it is what it is. See how they do it. But I think that's how that's going to happen.
Without them revisiting the same exact tropes and time travel and stuff they did in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, because certainly no one at Marvel, Kevin Feige, the Russos, the writer, nobody wants to make just Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame Part 2. That would be the worst case scenario if these movies end up just doing exactly what they already did, because everyone will call it out and it will be so noticeable. They've got to come up with a whole new thing that isn't just, hey, we're going to go back in time, grab the Infinity Stones. You guys get the picture. But let me know all your thoughts down below. If you found any of this shocking, or if you basically guessed a lot of this was going to happen, how in the world do you think Doctor Doom is going to find Loki? How in the world do you think Doctor Doom is going to beat Loki? I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff. Before I let you go, we are still giving away PS5s at the channel. The next one is for Wonder Man. We'll also be doing some giveaways the way we're doing YouTube. You can also, to those of you who are...
Shit, I'm sorry everything else, but I don't care about Wonder Man, dude. Yeah, I mean, that show just looks so goofy, dude. It's like, huh? Really? It's like, man, they're just making fun of MCU. Even though they did in their past projects, like, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, that's really their downfall. They're having comedic stuff to it. That's why X-Men never been comedic to me. X-Men, they always been serious with their content. For them to come over to Marvel, it's like, dang, X-Men should stay their own route. Because I really like their movies. I really like all their movies. But I just need to go back and look at them. Just remember of how, what happened, and forgetting some of the stuff that I did. Looked at it. But, man, I ain't gonna lie. Infinity Stone, I don't think that's gonna be a use, dude. Cause they show him in Loki, they just had him in a drawer like Infinity Stones. Like, man, That's crazy. Like, they just disrespecting the Infinity Saga like that. I was just watching that shit and seeing all them Infinity Stones in a drawer they just had up in there. Like, man, them Infinity Stones is worthless. All you need is time and branches to save a whole universe, dude. Or multiple universes, dude. But I think Doctor Doom ain't gonna kill Loki. He gonna have Loki on his side. Doctor Doom, he gonna beat up Loki so bad, Loki's gonna say, stop, wait, I'm just give you time instead. I'll be on your side. I would do anything that will help you benefit your life and go on from there. But here's what it is they do with this movie, man. But run them views up for your boy, and I catch y'all later. Peace. And appreciate for the video, everything.